Hey guys, Rabbit here, back with another Starcraft BroodWar Ladder cast. This time from F Rank. We've got my friend Zardune, who is in the green Terran colors today, having some friendly chat with his opponent. And he is up against a random on the ladder who is playing Protoss. So let's get into this game. I think we're on Argo. Okay. But I love casting interesting and fun ladder games. So that's what we're going to get into here today. Alright, so probe going out, starting with the normal pylon timing. Friendly is doing his depot at 10, all good. And then his barracks should go down. Where's your barracks? Barracks. Hello. Ah, sorry. Low ground barracks. Very sneaky. Okay, that's pretty good. Maybe he's trying to go for a gasless expand, which is quite a high level and advanced build. This probe is getting all up in his grill, harassing him. So let's see what the Protoss is doing. Oh my gosh, a Nexus first. This is... no, not a Nexus first. But it is a Gateway Nexus, which is an incredibly early... and quite an aggressive build, but perhaps it's in response to what's happening here, which is a Rax expand. So, from an econ point of view, pretty similar opens from both sides. So in Terran land, we're getting our gas, we're getting our expansion up. Protoss land, we're waiting for our Nexus to finish. We've probably got a core coming up, and a second gateway, gas, and then I presume from here it'll probably just transition into robo, obs, etc., but we'll have to see. Got one on gas here, but our command center is already up, so okay, good. So he's seen that, transitioned into 3, which is decent. Look, so far, pretty solid from both players. I mean, it's not to say necessarily that low rank or low MMR games are always bad. It's actually very seldom the case. There's a lot of very decent play at this level. Alright, so the factory should be up next to fend off any pressure that the Protoss might want to put on now. So Protoss has got a Zealot chasing this SCV, and of course SCVs are a little bit faster, so Zealots just plod along as best they can without too much luck. Alright, so we've got a Dragoon incoming, we've got a second Gat on the way. Second gas is quite early. Second gas before Robo tells me maybe that this Protoss is going to be up to something slightly unconventional. And there's a Citadel of Zardune. So that's the sign right there. The second gas coming down means he wants gas for the Cape Boys. I reckon the Cape Boys are going to come out. Hello, Mr. Protoss. If you're going to build the gas, you need to put probes on it. Otherwise, it's not going to help you. Okay, remember what I said earlier about F Rank players? Take that all back. That's pretty awful, to put it nicely. Oh, there you noticed. Good job. Alright, so in Terran land we have a bunker. We have a nice wall here. Our first factory is coming up. We have plenty of money for a second factory or a academy or a anything. Okay, so we're getting our armory going, but we really need to be chucking down some engineering bays and academies and other buildings that will support our build. So I hope our Terran friend gets cracking here. Alright, good. So he's got the second factory going, he's got the armory going, and he's got the academy going. Okay, good stuff. So the only thing I would really like to see is the engineering bay, and to close this wall off. Alright, so our friends seem to have been on the route to Templar Archives. Does our Terran player have any map presence? There's a Zealot just parking off over here. The probe walking around here. At the moment, our Terran has got very little by way of map presence. There's not a Vulture on the map laying mines anywhere. There's not a Vulture on the way. I'm growing concerned. There's no turret here. He's built an academy, but he hasn't put down scanners. This is concerning. I think if you're at this stage of the game and you're a Terran player and nothing has fired at your bunker, you need to be suspicious, because even with this heavy econ build, Protoss should be having about 5 goons now. hitting this bunker with range. That is, if you know, the Protoss is playing a conventional style game. It is a very, very strong warning signal that is going off, or should be going off if you're a Terran, when you do not see Dragoons. Because the other reason why a Protoss player likes to have a ring of Dragoons here is to try and contain the movement of vultures and to block vultures moving out and laying mines on the map so that they can take easy expansions without any harassment. Alright, so siege tank is in place. Let's Zill it because he's insane, runs forward, and then well spotted by the Protoss player to pull him back. This is just weird. You should know something's weird when you don't see Dragoons. We're also doing a second main as our third base, which is again not conventional. You would usually take a third here or even here. So this split here, it's a good trick. I think our Terran player is actually going to scout it, but I don't want to take my attention away from these Dark Templars because I expect they are going to do some serious damage. He has a Goliath. What has he scouted that has made him think he needs a Goliath? Is he expecting Reavers and shuttles maybe? Possibly. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. And it has a scan too. And it has a scan. Ah, he used it. Shoot someone! Shoot someone! Anyone! Oh man, these guys are bulletproof here. Alright, is the scan worn off? Yep, it's got no energy. In this one? Oh no. Oh no. Does he have an eBay? Okay, it's on the way. Alright, I think it's important here to stay calm. At Terran, it's also important to spend money on something. Right now he's queuing up Goliaths. I don't know what he's building Goliaths for. Vultures are good against melee units. Vultures are what you need. Vultures with mines would be a solution, even if it's the desperate one. Almost the worst and most illogical thing you could be doing here is building Goliaths. But that's what's happening. That's what's happening. There we go. Alright, so how many DTs are there? 1? 2? Are there any in the main? No? Okay, that's fine. So he's just whacking these turrets. Again! You've got energy! Thank you. Kill these damn things now! Oh, did he get away? Oh, you joke. Please tell me you're kidding me. Where did you scan? Oh no, there's one in the main as well. Oh gosh, this is chaos. This is after, and all these Goliaths are like, we shouldn't even be here, we should be vultures, leave us alone. No, your job is to get killed by invisible men. Oh, we got one. Here come 2 more. Okay, so he's calming down now with his, oh god, this game is terrible. Look at the amount of money both opponents are floating. Focusing all their APM on micro, and not spending any money. We've got only 3 gateways here, even though we're on 3 full bases. Here we're on 2 bases, but we're still on 2 factories. So, and a lot of Goliaths. And I don't know why we have so many Goliaths. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to laugh. It's mean, but it's very strange. The units of choice in this game are siege tanks with strong support from vultures, and Goliaths. You have 1 or 2, mainly to block shuttle and zealot bombs. So to have a Goliath build, which is what this is, it's not a build, it's not a thing, but it's massively entertaining. So I thank Zardune for that. The one thing I will say about this Protoss is at least his worker production is relatively decent. You should be getting into about 60 workers again a PVT. He has the money and the map control at the stage to actually take a 4th base if he would so choose, and I think that would cement what is already quite a big lead. Alright, so we've got Dragoons at home, we're increasing our gate counts. It doesn't look like we're going to go into any other technology. We have an observatory which at this point is pretty redundant because the first vultures have arrived and they don't have mines yet. I think mines is just about to finish. So now at 10 minutes the game is slowly transitioning into something normal. Here he's done a shuttle drop, which was quite clever. If one of the bajillion Goliaths was placed over here, then that shuttle would have been in trouble. But yet again, the Cape boys are causing a lot of damage. This time though, I think they should be cleaned up pretty quickly because there's quite a lot of units here. You should have another scan available, which he does. So he's going to tidy this up But the solution to stop the harassment would be to have turrets where you can drop, or Goliath, which we've got plenty of, like we've said. That should end that at this. But it's at this stage, I think, caused so much damage. I don't know if our friend Zardune is going to have a way out. Although, that being said, the difference in supply here is mainly workers. So he's probably ahead in terms of army. It's just the army's Goliaths, which I suppose trade decently against Dragoons. Not fantastically. There's no upgrades here. Does he even have a forge? Okay, so he's going for a 4th base. I don't see a forge. So these are all going to be 0-0 ground units. Is our armory spinning? Yes. Okay, so we're going to have 1-1 and soon to be 2-1 against 0-0 ground. So these Goliaths should trade pretty well actually against these Dragoons. And I am wrong to write my friend Mr. Zardune off. I think he's angry. He's pissed off. He's had a lot of Dark Cape men dropped on him. And he's going to show some attitude now. So let's see what happens. This is exciting. Let's go. Where are you going? This way? This way? Which way? Alright, have you got speed yet for your Vultures? You're almost to. Okay, so you've got all your machine shop upgrades. You've got a 1-0 tank. Soon, hopefully, it's become 2-0 tank. You've got a Vulture who just decided to run off and die. A couple of mines here is decent. He's got observers though, so he can pick these off pretty quickly. You've got to keep this army together. Oh, I'm concerned that there's not enough Terran here. I think this is a lot of Dragoons, man. Although these Goliaths aren't bad, and the tanks have sieged up now. Oh, I think this fight's going to go Terran's way. It's very close. I like that he didn't siege all the tanks. I think that was good. He's going to take this army out. This is a very nice attack. Nicely done. He's just got these 2 observers. They can see what's coming. What's he reinforcing with? More vultures. Good. You making any more tanks? He's got plenty of. He's got a nice gas mineral balance. It's not distorted, which is good. This is a nice setup here. He can basically take free shots on knocking down this base, and at the same time, he's found this as well. Or has he? Oh no, please tell me he hasn't stopped there. Oh, that would have been so good if he found that base as well. I think these Vultures will be able to get through and wreck this. Our Protoss player is just banking up so much money. All these gateways are asleep. I think he just hit the panic button. And this one is going to go the way of our Terran friend, I reckon. So let's see. Good micro here. Managing his Vultures on the one side. Polishing off the space. I think Zardune at this stage probably thinks that this is what the Protoss is. These 3 bases. I don't think he would have given him credit for another base down here. Even if he does, it doesn't really matter. There's no production there. He would really just have to kill the natural in this base, and I reckon it's game over. Although a lot of Dragoons are now starting to pop out, and Vultures are not going to trade well against Dragoons. My concern for Zardune is he doesn't have enough tanks, although here they come now. So he needs to pull his army together and not lose your Vultures before your tanks arrive. Please don't lose your Vultures. Okay, well that's okay. That's one way of doing it. I think he's going to have enough anyway. I think consolidating his forces, though, they're important, and he sieged up. The Vultures are buffering. This is to me, I think, a very, very, very scary push from Terran, and it should pretty much be game over. His Zealots here, the Vultures are picking them up like they're nothing. I think his balance and his composition now between Vultures and siege tanks is exactly what it needs to be. Still a couple of Goliaths, but I think they're left over from his initial build. This one's here on smoke break, but that's cool. Sometimes you got to take a smoke break. But I reckon this is going to be the end of it now. Still hasn't found the space. Like I said, it doesn't matter too much. I don't know what our Protoss friend is doing here. Maybe he'll feel better about killing one SCV before he loses all his stuff. Who knows? Up the hill's always difficult. The bottleneck, the choke. But there's just not enough here. So I reckon he's going to push through and probably destroy the main, which has got 2 Stargates doing nothing. Got no we've got a Templar Archives, but he doesn't have an Arbiter Tribunal. So I expect he was trying to take up to Arbiters, and then when he got attacked, he just kind of forgot about his build and tried to survive, which is fine. Are we rebuilding over here? I don't know why. This is an annoying thing to me. When you're losing or when you've lost, just GG, guys. Come on. I mean, making somebody beat you and you don't have a hope in hell of recovering, it's just, yeah, it's just poor form, in my honest opinion. And this guy should leave. He should have left already, in my opinion. When this fell, after this fell, he should have left. But hopefully he will soon. Let's wait and see. I think it's delusional. Oh, we've got some vulture movement here. What are they looking for? Stragglers? Okay, so this is just going to carry on happening. That's not particularly interesting. These vultures are running around. These units are going this way. What is his plan? I mean, it's 142 to 69. He's got 21 probes. All of which are here at the secret... Okay. So he's basically built a new home over here. And is trying to start doing it. So he's been found. But I don't know if he's going to be found here. Ah, but these mines are going to trip. And that's going to tell Zardune that somebody's down here as well. So I think the secret is over. Let's see what happens next. So here's nice engagement with whatever units he has left over in the middle of the map. Everything's converging to this point where the vultures are trying to kill this base. And I reckon when Zardune swoops in here and tidies up what's left, it'll be game over. And there we go. Wow. That was so crazy. Congratulations to Zardune for absorbing a lot of annoying Dark Templar pressure in the early game. Doing some weird stuff along the way, like those Goliaths. But maintaining his cool, getting his macro back on track, and delivering a good game. GG. If you enjoy entertaining ladder casts like this one, then subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time.